Hey guys, my name is Zach.
I'm Dean.
I'm Manny.
I'm Victor.
Welcome to tonight's episode of Throne Talk. We had the Battle of Winterfell Season 8, Episode 3.
Oh,
What a night it was. What a weekend it was. You know, we had in-game last Thursday, the Battle of Winterfell on Sunday. What did you guys think of the episode?
jeez, man. You could ask Victor. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all watch it together?
Yeah.
Cool
Yeah.
invite.
Right?
What did you think about it, Victor?
It blew my mind. It was crazy. It was awesome. Everything I expected and more. It was crazy.
Yeah, I have a lot of people talking shit.
Yeah, I was gonna say let's address the elephant in the room. The tone of the episode being so dark and just literally it was a dark episode. Did it bother you guys?
No, in fact, when I saw people complaining about that, when Victor and I started watching it, there was kind of like some glare on the TV from the sun.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I thought it was going to be a problem, but it wasn't. And I was like, oh, okay, I could see fine. And then eventually you're so sucked into the episode that, time passes and like the sun's gone. You don't even realize it. I legit didn't have a problem seeing anything that was happening.
I felt like it was a little bit of a problem, less because of the lighting, but more because of the situation it was. It's not like a traditional battle that we're used to in Game of Thrones where it's like one-on-one combat. It was just masses of people, and I feel like some of the characters kind of got lost for me. And I was like, oh, did Jaime just die? And then 10 minutes later, we see him again. And, same with Brienne of Tarth.
Yeah.
But I thought it was pretty good.
Brienne.
I think it really sold the effect of how crazy the battle was when the dragons couldn't find anything and they were lost in the sky. And again, I really felt like lost. And I feel like that's what the directors intended was that we would feel lost,
Right.
This comment is probably going to get me kicked out, but I was a little bit let down. And I'll go into it more later. But just there's something that happened where I was like, really? And as I got time to think about it, I kind of accepted it, and I was like, okay, that's cool.
Was it the Arya thing at the end?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Get out of here.
We'll get there. We'll
kick
get there.
him out. He's
We'll get
right.
there.
Kick him out of this.
So let's start with the Dothraki. What a letdown. What a letdown. When Melisandre ignited the swords, I was like, yo, this is about to get lit. Because I saw their weapons and I was like, man, I feel like those are just regular swords. Like these are going to get owned. And then Melisandre lit them on fire. I was like, yo, this is about to be a battle. And they lasted all about 10 seconds before they got just
that was
destroyed.
such an intense, like,
I don't even know why they charged.
Victor, you're right. It's like, you have a stronghold that you're trying to protect. Let them come to you. They have to come south. You know what I mean? I think you're exactly right. But, they made the decision to charge. It didn't pan out. And the thing that really bothered me is, until the episode 4 trailer came out, I thought Ghost was dead. And I was like, man, they just legit gave Ghost an off-screen death. I was pretty bummed. And we see Ghost in the season 8, episode 4 trailer, just a quick silhouette of him outside the gates of Winterfell. But I think the big thing, I know in Throne Talk 2 and 1, we were kind of worried about how this was going to pan out. And I think the writers of the show did such a good job because we really, at least I really felt like the Night King and the White Walkers were the biggest threat. But it's pretty clear now that, Cersei has always been the biggest threat in this whole series. And I'm interested to see where they go with the next 3 episodes.
Well, so far it's going exactly how I said it's going to go.
Is it?
Yeah, remember I said the fight is going to be done real early. Because that's not really kind of what the show's revolving around.
Yeah, it's a drama. It's not an action show.
Right. And I was like, there's too much shit to tie up with Cersei and the actual Iron Throne than to be fucking with the battle with the Night King. I said that the battle
I didn't
will
believe
be
you.
done 2 or 3 episodes in.
Yeah, I didn't believe you, but obviously you were right. Let's talk about some of the characters that we lost. Dolores.
It did.
I saw like a bunch of movement over there.
Yeah.
Not only did Dean just
You
dab,
kind
I
of
admitted I was
froze, and it
wrong.
just like,
I know. That's the more shocking thing.
Dolores Ed dies saving Samuel Tarly from a white. He got stabbed in the back of the head.
That sucks.
It sucked, but it wasn't, for me, he wasn't like a top 10 character.
Right.
Lyanna Mormont also
that
passed.
one fucking sucks.
There was
dude.
a moment right after the giant broke through the gate where you could tell she is just totally flat-footed and completely unaware of how to handle the situation.
Right. Well,
And,
she's a little
and
girl.
I feel like, you know, her whole thing, like, oh, I'm a leader. I'm going to lead my people in a battle. That's cool and all, but I think someone really should have sat her aside and been like, you know, I think you're probably more useful for the future of your house and just for things in general if you sit it out in the crypt, because as soon as shit got real, you could tell she was like, fuck, I should not be here. Props to her, though. She took out the giant, and that's a pretty tall task.
Yeah, well, even
no pun
Jorah
intended.
was trying to talk her out of it. He was like,
Yep.
dude, you're the future of our house. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you really need to not be out here because you're not prepared. And she was like, dude, fuck you. Which, you know, is her character, and she was true to herself in that way.
Yeah.
And when she died, I was like, she's gonna fucking kill this dude. You guys, Victor. I was like, she's gonna fucking get him in the face.
Yeah.
And sure enough, dude, right with the fucking dagger, killed it immediately. I was like, yes. She went out like a fucking boss.
Yeah.
I was really sad that she died.
By the way, let's intro Victor real quick.
Yeah.
Victor, you want to tell a little about yourself? I'm so sorry. I just totally overlooked the fact that we had a new host. Victor, what is tell us about your experiences with Game of Thrones and how you got into it.
So it was, I believe it was last year. So I work at they work on the big refrigeration units that are on trailers.
Uh-huh.
And then they hired a new mechanic. His name's Ryan. And I was one of those people that I guess I was just too busy, watching too much other stuff and busy with life. He was like, hey, man, have you watched Game of Thrones? And I was like, no, man, I haven't seen an episode. He's like, I got all 7 on Blu-ray. You want to watch them? And I was like, yeah, let me watch them. And then hooked. I was freaking hooked, man. Well, of course, you know, Ned Stark is Boromir, so I was like, oh, this has got to be good.
Right?
Yep,
That's
totally.
pretty much why I kept watching it.
Yeah.
It's because of fucking, what's his name? The actor? I always forget.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
Bean, not Dean.
No, it said Bean.
He said Dean.
No. Yeah, that's pretty much exactly how I started watching it. My grandma had all the Blu-rays. She's like, here, watch it. And I was like, all right, I guess. I have no excuse not to now.
Yeah.
And yeah, I would say the first episode dragged a little bit, but it ends on such a crazy cliffhanger that I was like, fuck, I need to see where this goes.
Yeah.
And yeah, I was hooked after that. I would say episode 2 really solidified I'm hooked into this.
Yeah. Let's talk about Beric Dondarrion, being one of your favorite characters.
Fuck, I'm so sad that he died, man.
Yeah. I really thought it was cool though, because I was going back and watching some of the Beric Dondarrion highlights, and I totally missed that he was the knight that Ned Stark dispatched to bring Sandor Clegane back to King's Landing.
Yeah.
I totally missed that. I thought his first introduction was through the Brotherhood Without Banners, but what a character! What a way to go out! You know, protecting Arya Stark, the Lord of the Light. You know, sort of allowing him to be resurrected to fulfill that task. Really a great conclusion to that story arc.
Yeah, he was a really cool character. He just like, I don't know, he always had like a really good attitude. Like, even when shit was real grim, or like when his best friend dies, he's still kind of like, we still have a purpose, we still have a reason to keep fighting, so let's do it.
Yep.
So I just always really loved the character. And then he dies, and then the next thing you see is Arya is looking down on him, and right over her shoulder is the Red Witch. So my first reaction was like, "Oh shit, she's gonna bring him back," and then she's just like, "Nah, he fulfilled his purpose." I was like,
Speaking of the Red Witch, I totally lost it on accident. I guess when the Red Witch was, when she did the Valar Dohaeris thing with Grey Worm, and then when she did it also with Arya, when she's like, what do we tell the Lord of Death? And he's like, not today.
Not today.
I lost it. I was like, oh my God, is the Red Witch Syrio Forel? I don't know why I just lost it for like a minute. And I had to Google it, and apparently they had, because she's like, I know you. And I was like, oh shit, it's Syrio Forel. But no, I was wrong. So
yeah, I was kind of, when the Red Witch first shows up, they lock eyes, her and Arya.
Exactly.
And I asked Victor, I was like, do they know each other? I don't
they
remember
met
them
in season 3, I think, briefly. And she looks in her eyes and she's like, I see darkness. I see that you're going to close blue eyes, green eyes, brown eyes. Eyes will shut for something like that. And she, she kind of lays out Arya's path for who she's going to kill, and the next one is Green Eyes, and Cersei Lannister has Green Eyes. So that's the next
Oh hell yeah!
prophecy. So I think a lot of people think that she is the prophesized princess, but we'll see. I was really worried for Rhaegal. I thought he died, and I guess
I haven't seen him.
I think that you see him in the episode 4 trailer.
Oh, maybe.
And I wish they hadn't shown
I
that.
think you're right.
Yeah, I wish they hadn't shown that because I feel like I honestly was like, damn, he just
Dude,
died.
I was scared for Drogon, man.
Dude, yeah, when
He
the
got
whites were crawling up on him.
swarmed, he was getting stabbed.
I was scared for Daenerys too, and Grey Worm actually.
Eh.
I don't
Yo.
care about Daenerys.
Yeah, I was kind of just like, like, I don't know. Maybe like when the shit hit the fan, I was really like, there's other characters I care way more about than Daenerys.
Yeah.
Which is saying a lot because I really do like Daenerys. But
Mhm.
I don't know, she's just been
So, I have a
bitchy
quick thing.
lately.
What's that, Victor?
I didn't tell Dean last night, but I started thinking about it after he left. And I think for some weird reason, I think that Sansa is going to kill her.
I think so too.
I think she's
I
going to
really
kill
think
her
so.
because, like, Arya gave her the dagger, kind of like how Jon gave her,
Mm-hmm.
her first sword.
Yeah.
And even like when they're down in the crypt and like all hell's breaking loose, and she's still making comments about her. You know what I'm saying? Because she's so upset.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh man, maybe they'll kill Cersei, and then out of nowhere she kills him because she wants her brother, to freaking, well, not really her real brother, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, I was going to say she still doesn't know that he's a Targaryen yet.
Yeah, nobody knows yet. And
Wait, who doesn't know that he's a Targaryen?
Sansa?
yeah,
The only people
yeah,
that know are
Daenerys.
Sam,
Daenerys,
Bran, and
Sam,
Daenerys.
yeah. Bran was really the. I just don't care for Bran. I feel like it's too
I don't
late
either.
in the series for me to start caring. And, the fact that he was working out with some ravens for the whole battle, streaming in game, it was just the worst.
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. I was like, where did he go? Why?
Yeah,
But
and then
Now, at first, it makes sense because you don't know where the Night King is. And so he's kind of like looking for him. And so, as the audience, you're traveling with the Ravens to see where he's at.
yeah,
And he's really kind of behind the battle. He's hiding. He's like on the other side of Winterfell. So you're like, oh shit! Like,
yeah.
I still
he's
think
coming
that
from behind.
I still think that he sent the Ravens somewhere else.
Really,
'Cause
maybe
even
the King's Landing.
Yeah, because I think even after, like as soon as the Ravens started going, I think the episode was pretty clear, except for like when they were in the sky and the snow. I think that was the shitty part. Not the
Yeah,
dark
I couldn't
part.
see anything. Yeah, it was, and I think it's intentional though.
So I think the Ravens were somewhere else because he came out. Literally, the Ice King's walking up. to him.
Right. That's what I was
He
going to
gets
say.
there and then he comes out of it, and I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, it makes sense when he first does it because it's showing you where the Night King is. It's like, oh, okay, like he found him, and then it goes back and he's still like warged out for the rest of the episode. I was like, what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah, I totally agree.
Like, send some of those crows down here to peck his eyes out or something.
Sander Clegane coming
Ooh,
up clutch.
Yeah.
Coming up clutch.
Did he come in clutch? Oh, I guess he saved Arya.
He did. Him and Beric kind of teamed up to rescue Arya.
Yeah, because he was all fucking like PTSD'd out. He was like, I'm fucking done. These motherfuckers are gonna kill us. Like, well, who cares?
Yeah, we can't fight death.
And then Beric is like, dude, tell her that. And like he snaps out of it. He's like, oh
Yeah,
fuck.
dude, that was fucking hype.
That's like almost like his daughter, you know what I mean? Like he really loves her in a protective way. And he, I guess like his like instincts took over, like, fuck, I need to protect Arya. Even though he'll never say it.
Yeah, exactly.
Which I was super glad. A lot of people thought he was gonna die, but I was like, no, he still needs to kill the mountain. He will not die until he does that. They'll probably kill each other, but like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, that's his mission the entire show.
I agree. I totally agree.
So I didn't see him dying this episode.
We lost Theon Greyjoy as well. What a fantastic.
Oh man, right before he died, I was like, man, I'm really glad he's not a bitch anymore because he was such a fucking annoying character.
Yeah.
After the whole Ramsey thing, which is understandable. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you got your pee chopped off, man. You'd be fucking wild out too.
right?
Yeah.
So,
Um,
but he was just like, I hated his story arc. I hated every time he was on screen.
well, he
I'm
was
just-
a good character in the beginning, but I think the it was a good redemption, especially after he sacked Winterfell and
Yeah.
killed several of the important folk there. Just looking at the scene where he makes Bran yield Winterfell to him, it's a real turn of pace, you know.
Yeah.
I thought it was neat.
Yeah,
Um,
I liked Brand's final message to him.
Yeah, I like that as well. I think it was really really touching. Dean, or I'm sorry, Manny. Let's talk about the biggest thing that happened in the episode: Arya killing the Night King. I know you said that you weren't a fan of it.
Obviously, I like the character Arya, but like the build up to, yeah, obviously the Night King isn't the main character, like the main, like, you know, what the show's focused on.
Mhm.
But I feel like, excuse my language, but I feel like the Night King went out like a little bitch. Like
He took
there-
too long to draw that fucking sword.
like there's, you know, like, let's go to Avengers, how they built up Thanos over the 10-year or whatever. Like
Yeah.
it was so, like, when he snapped his fingers, it was like, holy
Wait,
hell.
wait. Yeah. Victor hasn't seen Avengers, so
I haven't
Oh,
seen it yet.
no,
No,
no. You haven't seen Infinity War?
No, I've seen Infinity War. I haven't seen Endgame.
Okay, I didn't say. Okay, well, when he's
Okay.
We just dodged a bullet there. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I-
I was like, whoa.
okay, well,
Yeah, I've
when
been avoiding
Thanos,
everything.
when he snaps his fingers, it's just that, like, holy crap, like,
He
what just
did.
happened? And there was not really that with the Night King. I feel like, yeah, like in season 7 at the end of Game of Thrones, it's like, holy crap! But there was, it wasn't
Really?
like,
'Cause I'm getting-
I understand what you're saying, but if you think about it, like we've spent probably less than an hour total with the Night King over the 67 hours of what is it, Game of Thrones.
Said a word.
And with Thanos, obviously we had, you know, the Guardians in credit scene, like, you know, there was a little less, but then we had a whole movie of Thanos and it was 2 hours plus. So I get what you're saying, Manny,
I
but
will say this.
I feel like
I feel like what Manny's talking about, that moment where you're just like, oh shit, like this dude's for real, was when Jon Snow was about to attack him
Yeah.
and he turns around and just lifts all
dude,
the dead people.
fuck, that was epic.
that was
It's
pretty
like
dope.
it's like your move.
I wanted
dude.
to see more of that, like, you know, when
And
when,
then and I told Victor at the beginning of the episode, I was like, dude, these motherfuckers are hiding in the crypt. Guess what they keep in crypt? Dead people. And sure
So-
enough, dude, the crypt people come alive. I was like,
So Sunday
Fuck.
before Game of Thrones aired, I was talking to my wife and I was like, man, what if the Night King sent a force down to King's Landing and they're gonna sack King's Landing and then all the dragon skeletons are stored in the basement.
Oh, that
What if
would've
he
been
revives
cool.
all the dragons? And Victoria was like, well, what's the limit on reviving? Like, if they're fossils, can you revive a fossil? And I
yeah.
guess you can, because, you know, in the show he did it. So
Well, when they're in the north trying to kidnap one of the whites or whatever they're called, just the
Uh-huh.
walkers, I guess.
yeah,
They fight like a full-on skeleton.
that's true.
yeah,
That's true.
So
I was kind of hoping we'd have seen a headless Ned White. I was really hoping that we would have seen it, but
yeah, it was. I was like,
it would have been a cool throwback.
Victor and I were worried about that. Like, oh shit, is Ned gonna
Yeah.
come back? And I was like, well, he died in King's Landing, so
The army, when they first, like when the dead first attacked, it just reminded me. You were there?
Yeah, we're here.
It reminded me of like World War Z, with just like the
Yeah,
horde of
when they
all-
started climbing over the walls and
I
everything.
was like, holy shit, this is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
That was, I think, like the way Manny was saying, I think his army, the actual dead army, was like 10 times better than the Ice King.
yeah. Like, how the hell did Arya get over the walkers that were behind him?
I think they were. One, she's an assassin. She trained with the
the faceless man.
faceless
I would-
man.
I would just
So-
like,
And they're overconfident. They're already where they're at. You know, the guy
I
doesn't even
guess.
notice her until
There's-
her
there's,
wind passes.
There's some tweets, and it's like the
farted.
Night King security when Thanos, and it's that one black guy that's like pretending to tap down people, and he's like not even touching them. I thought that was funny.
Dude, all I'm saying is that I wish that there was, when he grabbed her by the neck, there was some more, badassness to
Dude,
him.
I thought he was gonna say something like once.
Well, Darth
like-
Maul never said. Oh no, actually, Darth Maul did talk. He reminds me of Darth Maul.
Oh,
He
that's true.
lets-
Yeah, when he was reaching, I mean, it was like a long, drawn out reaching for the sword.
That was the big mistake. He did
Yeah.
I was like-
the slow-mo walk.
Well, because I guess he thought he had Braun. You know, it's like, hey, it's over, buddy.
He wanted to savor the moment.
Yeah.
And well, he went out like a biatch. So I don't even want the damn figure anymore.
Dude, Arya's
Ooh.
my fucking jam. I've been saying this day one.
Sorry.
Arya's the best character in the show. And you know what? I really liked it. Also, one, because I really like Arya, but two, it's almost like obvious that Jon Snow's gonna like save the day. But
Yeah.
when he was trying to get to her, like the dragon was there and he like couldn't fucking get past him. And finally he was so frustrated, he's like, you know what, fuck it. I'm just gonna fight this guy. And if I die, I die. And so he
That was
stands up,
tight.
looks the dragon in the face, yells.
I don't know, man. I really think that Jon Snow kind of bitched out this episode. There was a scene where everyone is getting their shit wrecked,
Oh,
and
he
he's
just-
sitting on Rhaegal on top of the castle, like doing nothing. It's like, motherfucker, like, what are you doing? Like, get in the battle. Not only that, but it was just so odd his choice to just scream at the dragon. It was like,
I thought it was
You-
John's
you
my
dra-
favorite character.
are you
I mean, it's
going
like,
to
yeah.
pull an Elder Scrolls 5 or something? Like, you know?
Falls roll dog.
Exactly, yeah. So,
Yeah.
Melisandre MVP of the episode for me. I mean, she did so much for that battle. Like, it really would have gone south had she not been there, I think. What do you guys think? Who's your MVP
What
of
did
the
she
battle?
do?
Lighted
she-
the fucking thing on fire to allow them to regroup.
Oh, the trench. That's right. She did.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say something about that scene. We were watching it.
Not only that, but she provided context to like Sir Barrick's death, and
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
she
Gave
did.
a pep talk to Arya.
Yeah.
Well, we were watching the scene when they couldn't get the trench lit,
hmm
and it really focuses on
forgot
Grey
she did.
Worm.
Grey Worm, actually, Grey Worm MVP also because the
Yeah,
Unsullied,
yeah,
the
definitely.
Unsullied fucking
Victor's wife and I were both like, "Damn! Like they're really gonna fucking kill him. They're really gonna make him sacrifice himself to like light this trench," which is cool. It's a cool move.
yeah,
But it's like, oh fuck, I really like Grey Worm. You know, it's like hit or miss. Like
yeah,
you want him to do it, but then you want him to live, and so you're kind of torn. And
Mhm.
and it kind of really focuses in on him, and we both got that vibe.
yeah.
And then next thing you know, he's just like, "Oh, everybody like protect her, and she'll do it." And it's like, what happened? It was so weird.
yeah.
I watched
The-
that scene again, and tell me you don't get that same vibe.
Yeah,
I'm
the
about to
music-
rewatch it right now.
The music started playing like it was gonna happen and everything, and then she comes out there and
Sir Jorah Mormont passed in the battle last night. What a way to go!
Ugh.
Protecting Daenerys after all he's been through.
Dude, she actually got in on it too. That was cool.
That was so stupid. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
I
That was
agree. I agree.
Stupid. She has never held a sword in any of the show, and for her to start
Yeah.
being proficient at killing White Walkers was just
I wouldn't call it proficient.
no.
but-
I'm sorry, but I'm not a fan. Zach in the chat says hoping Arya utilizes more of her many faces in future episodes. That's all I'm saying. That would be fantastic. That's a great. That's
those
a
are-
great comment there, Zach. So
Shout out Zach.
Right.
I haven't seen that dude. in a long time.
Melisandre died as well, and her death was really awkward to me because it seems like she just chose to die. Did y'all get that vibe? Like she's like, all right, you know, it's done. It's
Yeah,
done.
she
That's
did
I
what
said."
she was there to
She
do.
said it earlier in the episode, right?
Yeah. So I guess that's maybe the Lord of Light gave her just enough life to get past that battle. Maybe I don't know. That's just
Well, I think the necklaces gave her life, but she was like, "They're beat. They're defeated. Like, there's no point for me to be here. I've been alive for thousands of years."
She looks
Yeah.
tired without the necklace.
Oh yeah, she's hotter without the necklace.
Hell yeah.
I love Melisandre. She was my WCW one week, and I got a bunch of shit for it. Everyone was like, "Fuck her," and I was like, "Whatever." But John,
she brought Jon Snow back to life. Like
John said, "I'll hang you next time I see you, so fucking stay out of here." So she's probably like, "Well, John's gonna kill me anyway. I'll just die."
mhm,
He goes and grabs her corpse and just hangs it.
right.
That'd be awesome.
Yep.
That was crazy.
Yep. So, what do y'all think is going to happen next episode?
The Night King's gonna win. Oh wait,
Well,
Because I guess the thing that I'm saying is like it didn't look like they had that many troops left. So it's like, how are they going to go and sack King's Landing? I mean, I guess they still have 2 dragons and a direwolf, and that kind of evens the plane. But it looked like from what I could tell, there was maybe a few hundred soldiers left, not that many. What do you guys think about that?
Well, from what I noticed is like when they show like the next time on Game of Thrones, it's always like they show you what happened, like a quick scenes that are at the beginning of the episode.
Yeah,
So it leaves like the whole episode of you like, holy shit.
yeah.
So
I mean, it looked like they had some troops, but I can't imagine. They lost all the Dothraki almost.
yeah, it looks like they're celebrating and stuff, and I think they're gonna have to. I think they're gonna have to sneak in. I definitely think so.
Yeah.
I think I know what's gonna happen.
What do you think?
Okay, so check this out. Cersei is going to be like there in front of the mountain and the Hound, right?
Uh-huh.
They're gonna be just fighting whatever. The mountain's gonna get the upper hand, and then right behind him, Cersei's gonna kill him, but then she's gonna take off her face, and it's gonna be Arya. I don't know.
That'd be cool. I just don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like that a lot has to happen still, and we're halfway done with the season.
3 more episodes.
It's wild.
Well, the last 2 episodes are 80 minutes, also, right?
I think the
think
last
so.
3 episodes are 80 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh, I
that's
thought it
correct.
went like 60, 60, 80, 60, 80, 80 or something like that. I forgot.
I don't remember. Maybe if someone can pull that up.
I'm just so glad Arya fucking.
So at this point, though, do y'all think that Arya's story is done, or do you think that she still has a lot to do?
Nah,
Well-
she still has a lot.
I don't know, because you just said that she's supposed to kill someone with green eyes, but Cersei's prophecy says she gets killed by her younger brother, which could be either Jaime or Tyrion.
Did you just assume Arya's gender? No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I
No,
don't
but
know.
I assume they're not
Do
related.
you guys think that Bronn is going to kill Jaime?
No.
I hope
I
that
don't think
Bronn
so.
kills Cersei with that fucking.
What's he gonna do? Run over him?
Yeah.
No, Bronn, not Bran.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, Sir Bronn of Blackwater.
My bad.
Yeah.
Bran Stark.
Brandon.
What's he gonna do? Run over him? That's
Yeah, that was pretty good.
that's pretty messed up.
Oh man,
I don't know, because I really got no clues as to what's happening in this next episode. So
Yeah, they didn't. I feel like the North is going to accept Daenerys as the queen because
I guess getting them through that.
Yeah, I know. I feel like that's kind of a bonding moment. Like, yo, we would have been fucked if you didn't have those fucking dragons. So.
Or any of her army.
True that. Man, I still can't believe.
I can't believe they have soldiers left. It shows them burning all the bodies. I'm like, where were any of these people during the fight?
Yeah.
Like, the whole area looked ransacked. It was insane.
How do you get that out of the carpets? I don't know.
Right?
The doctor says prototype loading, whoever that is. Observing. Do y'all know anyone with the doctor? What up,
No.
doctor?
Doctor Strange.
Right. Yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to it though. I just feel like this weekend was so this week was just like the week that was. It was just such a heavy week with with Endgame and Game of Thrones. It's just a lot to take in.
There's a lot of emotions.
No spoilers.
I'm going to go see Avengers again right now.
Really?
Yeah, I gotta go see it.
Yeah.
Damn, that's wild. Anyways, that's all I have to say about the episode. If you guys have anything else, I'd love to chat about
I
it.
loved it.
I mean, it was
great.
fantastic. It was probably one of the better episodes of
Yeah.
the series, personally.
Yeah.
I think it's one of the best, and then except for the very best moments when John's gonna sit on the throne.
Maybe.
Spoiler alert.
No, he is, dude. He is. I'm telling you. I
No,
told
he's
Dean
kinda
real
next
quick. I
episode.
told Dean like John, totally different stories, but John reminds me of like Aragon. You know what I'm saying?
Aragog
Yeah.
from Harry
Reluctant
Potter?
leader.
Yeah, from Lord of the Rings,
Big
because like
fighter?
hey, we don't know who we really are, and we don't want to get the limelight, and
Whoa, spoiler alert.
you know what I'm saying? And that's what John is. John's real humble. He didn't want to be king of the North. He want to be king of the Wildlings, this and that. And then I think once I'm telling you, once his sisters, his sisters find out who he really is, I think they're gonna freaking. I think Sansa's gonna kill. She's gonna kill that fucking dragon bitch.
Oh, I don't know, dude. 'Cause then you gotta fucking.
And then they have
fight
to answer the
fucking
Unsullied.
dragons.
Yeah, and the dragons too.
Yeah, dude, her whole army. So I don't know. That's
Could go either way. Could go either way.
But I'm surprised no one's put 2 and 2 together. I was telling Dean this real quick. Okay, John can walk up to the damn dragons. The motherfucker is flying on one. Like, no one can put two and two together and be like, is this guy a Targaryen? Like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah. Well, people are also saying that about Tyrion because they didn't attack Tyrion when he fed them, and then he also, I think there's a scene where he like goes and like touches one on the nose or something.
Yeah.
I could be wrong about that, but yeah, everyone's saying like, wait a minute, like, wouldn't that make Tyrion also a Targaryen, which would make it understandable why his fucking family hates him? Because
well, even Tywin said when when Tyrion asked for Casterly Rock, he's like, I can't prove that you're not mine, so I have to deal with you. So maybe Zach says I'm going to be so upset if the next episode is just planning and strategizing for the attack on King's Landing, and they say,
which Zach is that?
Yeah.
yeah.
And they save all the
Yeah.
action for the last 2 episodes.
He just
and
butchered his last name.
I don't care. Solomon says, "Don't answer the doctor."
You don't care about your viewers? Wow.
Sheesh. Zach, I got you. I got you, homie.
What's his last name, Manny?
Mejia.
Oh, okay.
I've known him since we go back, way back.
Really?
Yeah, he's a cool dude.
Like me and Victor, we go back what, 6th grade or 5th grade?
Yeah. When I used to give you the stunner and rock bottom your ass.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Choke slam.
Dude, I almost threw him out my window in my 2-story house once.
Yeah.
So apparently the doctor is trolling people's live feeds, and Solomon says to ignore the questions. He gave him anxiety, the questions he was asking. So I muted him in the chat. But
What the heck?
I don't know. First the CIA chimes in, then the doctor. This is wild. We're getting internationally famous. Actually, we're 3 subs away from
actually,
100. So
guys, go and look at my my header on my Instagram. I changed it recently. I think you'll like it.
what is
Wait,
your
you're
Instagram?
on Instagram.
Dinomite54.
Well, I know what it is. I'm saying other people don't know what it is.
Oh, at Dinomite54, DEANOMYTE54.
Hey,
Wait, this is gonna sound like a
badass toy collector, analyst, maybe analyst, co-host of the internationally
Anal.
syndicated podcast at Collecting Weekly. What a fantastic cover!
Speaking of anal, I have a I'm just kidding.
Wow. Jeez.
Sorry, I'm the comedic relief here.
Duolingo Bird says you forgot your Spanish lessons. You know what happens now?
Is he a troll also?
I don't know. I guess we're getting famous. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. I got to go rewatch the episode right now. I'm trying to rewatch all the episodes multiple times.
You got to practice people's names too, so you don't hurt feelings.
Right.
We just lost a viewer because of you.
Right. Zach, I'm so sorry. Please, 1,000 apologies.
There's too many Zachs on this Collecting Weekly stream. Like, not this video, but we have you. We have
Zach says came for Game of
Rainer.
Thrones. Zach says came for Game of Thrones, stayed for anal.
Hey, go to Dean's house.
Anal too. So.
Speaking of anal, last time Dean was sitting next to me, and boy, man, I'm just kidding. I'm only kidding.
Wow.
Small.
Yeah, well, we were watching the Game of Thrones, and I look over, and Dean was making out with my pug. So
It's a cute ass dog.
You have pugs?
I have one. I just got him. I think he's like eight weeks now. Yeah.
Nice. I have a pug. He's 2 years old. He just became a dad.
Wait, Manny, you have a pug in your apartment, and you didn't show us the dog?
No, he's with my dad.
Oh, I was like, wait, where's
Yeah.
Kylo?
Poe is a cute.
Dude, it's real quick. It's so funny that we're talking about pugs and anal. My pug one time he was eating the carpet and like he pooped and like the carpet was like coming out, so I had to go in there and like help him pull it out. It like came out so long. So
Like,
just
how long
watch
is
it
this
with him.
fucking carpet fiber? What the fuck?
What the fuck were you doing?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Okay,
Well,
well, enough of that.
I guess we have the Duolingo Bird also says you place the doctor on timeout. Very good choice. Who is the doctor? The doctor apparently no one likes him. That's no
That's
good.
I guess the Duolingo.
Even a real
board
doctor,
and the doctor are following each other.
It's
around
Dr. Phil.
Live chats.
right? How do you change your header? Oh, just kidding. I was looking
It's
at.
Dr. Pepper.
Edit your profile.
Oh, okay. What should I put on mine? Jeff says, "Where is the doctor?" Damn, we got a lot of people in live chat. Let's stay on for a little bit longer. We can be stay on for a few more minutes.
All right,
Well,
let's
hello,
talk about
everybody.
our. I don't know.
Well, so if you're new to the live chat, give us a subscription. We're almost at 100 subs. It'd be really great. We do a podcast on toy collecting and all kinds of different things. It's on Apple, SoundCloud, Spotify. You can find it by searching "Collecting Weekly." That's our show pretty much. It's pretty good. It's about an hour and a half each episode every week.
Right.
Manny said
That's
he'll see you
right.
report, Mr. Doctor. What up, Jeff? Jeff is in the chat. Jeff Roman, it's good to have you.
What
Brother?
up, Jeff? Hey, brother.
Hey, brother. One time,
Hey.
I kicked this guy out of an event that I was having. I told him not to come, and he's like, "You Hulk Hogan
Hello.
motherfucker!" And I was like, "What? What does that even mean?"
Whoa. Calling you a racist?
I know. I was like, I don't know. It's just I've never been insulted by Hulk Hogan before.
That
Hey,
doesn't even
Victor.
make sense.
Hey, Victor, when you
Make
finally do see Endgame, this is what's going to happen.
Wait, Manny,
That's
what?
Load says,
That's
Oh,
Ben White,
huh?
right?
Dude, it's so good. I've already seen it twice. I'm going to go again this week.
Yeah, I think I got to go to Dallas this weekend, and then Sunday I'm gonna go. And I think me and Dean are gonna go see it.
Nice.
Well, Victor, I hope you can join us in the next Throne Talk, or even on our podcast sometime. If you ever,
He's like, hell no, I ain't coming.
he's
with
not a
y'all.
toy
Yeah.
collector, but he's a good guy.
I said on our podcast, if you ever start collecting,
Oh,
Dean.
sorry.
Just
Yeah,
take
I
some
mean-
of Dean's toys.
Look at this.
I
Look at
can
I
just
think-
get my daughter's toys. I got Barbies,
Hey, there you have it.
My Little Pony, you know, stuff like that. Just get their stuff.
Well, Zach
Look at
has
He's
Zach
a
has
pet. Huh?
he has some sex toys. Show him those.
Look at this.
Nobody
Good
wants
the
that.
right places.
Throw that away. That's garbage.
Yeah, Joffrey sucks, dude. Get a new throne.
Well, you can take him off the throne.
Well, he's
I put
sullied,
I
so
put Tyrion on the throne.
hell yeah. He's so
Dude,
short. he
Tyrion
just
is an
stands on-
absolute legend.
He really is.
Dude, did anybody else get the vibe when they were in the crypt that they were gonna kill themselves?
I totally did.
No.
Yeah.
He pulls out the knife and kind of looks at Tyrion, and they're both kind of like, "Well, I guess this is it."
I
And they,
totally
like, hold
thought
each
they were going to
other's
kill each
hands.
other. I totally
I
Yeah.
thought they were gonna raw dog.
And I was like, "Dude, this is gonna be like that fucking movie, The Mist." Spoiler alert.
Dude, yeah. No, don't spoil
Wow.
it. Manny hasn't seen it yet. I've been telling him for years.
Jesus Christ. You just watched RoboCop. That one came out in '87.
Yeah, but The Mist is it's a really good movie.
You just
You
watched
haven't-
Halloween.
You never
kidding.
seen RoboCop?
He
Manny, you haven't seen The Lion King, so I don't
Wait.
really.
Who hasn't seen RoboCop?
No, I saw it.
Oh, I was gonna say you just saw it.
No, Manny is telling me he's criticizing me for not seeing RoboCop. He hasn't seen The Lion King, so
What?
Yeah,
how
have
can you
never
call
seen
yourself
The
a movie
Lion
critic?
King?
Yeah, you haven't
that's
seen
a
The
great
Lion
movie. It's a great movie.
It dominated our childhood. We're about the same age.
King. Yeah, Manny. Manny muted himself.
Let me guess. You haven't seen Toy Story either, you dumb idiot.
Toy Story 4 is coming out. I mean,
Yeah.
now I have an excuse because I have daughters, but now I'm just like, oh, they want to go see the movie, but it's really me. I want to see all those damn movies.
Man, everyone wants to see the doctor. Jeff is like, it says, "Here is LOL at the doctor. Are you her?" Zach says, "I thought they're gonna kiss each other." Man, you guys are wild. There's like all this random stuff on
Drama?
the chat.
Hey, it helps us, man.
Yeah,
Troll all you want. The more traffic we have on the stream, the more other people will see it.
true that.
is this thing on?
Yeah,
Now it is.
yeah, Manny. Okay,
We-
so it's inside says, "Oh, bye." The doctor is on a different channel now. I guess he's trolling a different channel.
were
Well,
you listening to us roast you, Manny?
Yeah, dude. I was trying to defend myself, and y'all just kept on going.
So, Manny, the Lion King. What is your explanation, Manny?
I'm sorry.
What is your explanation?
For not seeing The Lion King.
Oh, I just because Dean said that it dominated his childhood, and like I didn't want my childhood dominated. That's why I chose not to watch it. Plus, I was poor. I didn't get to see movies in theaters like you rich
I didn't
swines.
see it in theaters.
I'm gonna
I got it.
buy when I
I
get
did-
VHS.
when I get
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
I just got my first VHS last year. So
when I get money, I'm gonna buy Manny the digital copy of The Lion King.
dude, oh no, I actually have it.
What, motherfucker? Just watch it then.
But I'm too
You're like
busy
the people that
watching.
don't watch Game of Thrones because they think it's cool not to have watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah, that was me until last year or this year actually.
Well, okay, so if you've seen Black Panther, it's basically beat for beat Lion King.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Minus the cousin, it's his uncle.
Minus the there was rhinos actually.
Yeah, I think mentioning the Lion King and Black Panther is giving Black Panther props because it wasn't that great.
Check that out.
That's true. I really didn't like Black Panther.
You gotta watch it, man. It's good shit.
I
Wait,
know.
Manny, are you going to watch the live action Lion King? Then?
Well, obviously, I'm gonna watch the cartoon first.
Are you gonna give it a rate the flicks?
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. By the way,
After I
follow
clean my
follow
teeth.
Manny's Instagram at rate the flicks. Really,
Dude,
Really
I have an
good
Instagram for
reviewer.
everything.
Manny has a rate the dicks Instagram, rate the chicks Instagram.
Yeah.
Rate the chicks with dicks Instagram. He's got it all.
Rate the bricks Instagram. He rates different
Buildings.
architectural buildings.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Rate the
yeah.
kid. He talks about shoes.
On my latest
Rate the
rate
bitch. He talks about pins.
Rate the pics.
Rate
On my
the, rate the tricks. He talks about different.
on my latest rate the chicks, I have this chick right here.
No.
Oh God!
It's a
That's
dude. It's okay. We're not gonna get
dude.
flagged.
I told you, chicks with dicks, Manny over here.
Dean, this is your soulmate.
Dude.
You guys
get
look
out of here.
exactly alike.
I'm not even making eye contact.
Dean, if you like to curl your hair, this would be you.
Oh my God!
Get out of here.
Look, pull down your Collecting Weekly shirt. You're
Dude, you're the worst, dude.
Wait,
Oh
Manny, remind me, were the little topper thing was on there?
yeah, he put them on there. It's
Oh,
like a gift.
Wait, Zach says BRB falling at the rate with rate the chicks with dicks on it.
Dude, Zach has a family, and they're probably watching this on TV. Like, what the hell? Yeah, I'll leave it right there.
Oh man, I'm gonna make it.
Maybe it's the doctor. You never know.
That'd be wild. That'd be incredible. Rate the Bix. Is it the account open though? Rate the Bix. Nope, it's open. Rate the Bix. I give my ghost account.
Rate the pics.
Oh, that is funny. That's good stuff.
Yes. That was good laughs.
Yeah, I don't even watch Game of
There's
Thrones. I'm
that
just a
picture-
comedic relief.
Yeah.
This episode is goes out to Leslie Cuts Hair on Instagram. She is finally back in the
At
chair.
Leslie Cuts.
Oh wow, Zach said my uncle dominated my childhood.
Ew. I just meant, I'm not even gonna fucking bother explaining it.
Say
Fuck
it.
you guys. No. Like, how can you go through the 90s without watching The Lion King? I don't get it. That's like saying you've never seen the Titanic. It dominated the
I've
era
never
it
seen the
came out
Titanic.
in.
I've never seen the full movie.
Wow.
I've only seen the ending when that idiot is floating and she clearly has enough space to let him fit on there, and she just lets him freeze.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, what a lively chat that we've had with the doctor and It's Inside Zach. Let's see.
Say his last name. Say his last name.
No, I'm gonna butcher it.
Just like you butchered auxiliary.
auxiliary. Look, I have a
speech impediment.
international podcast, so I have to say things in a way that everyone will understand. So when I said auxiliary, I was trying to pander to our English audience. Okay,
I don't think they pronounce it that way either.
they do. They say aluminium.
Yeah, but they don't say auxiliary.
They do. That's what Ian told
You
me.
just pronounced it wrong.
Ian said that. I want to hear that straight from Ian's mouth.
All right. Well, you can ask him himself. Zach says to say it. I'm going to ruin it. Why would I ruin your name intentionally?
Say it. Please say it.
I can't.
How about
Please.
this?
He
You guys
said
see
he'll buy a
this?
shirt.
What is
Can you
that?
guys see this?
No.
When you get home, I finally fart.
Dude, I don't even wait till I get home. I just go in the corner. Pretend like I'm making
The
copies.
corner.
All right. Zach says it's pronounced Zach Mangina. So he's
Wow.
all day.
At least he's got a sense of humor.
Yeah. Shout out to Zach.
No lie, Zach is one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life.
Also wanted to give a shout out to Nikolai. I cannot believe that we had such a
The one
fortunate
from Call of Duty.
right. No, look at this. He took this nice picture for us. Said join CW on Throne Talk. What a nice guy to do
Oh,
that.
he's a
Oh,
really
that
good
guy.
dude.
What
That
a
was really
what a fantastic.
He
guy.
also bangs his sister. So,
well. The character he plays, not Nikolai.
dude, have you seen his wife? They're the same age, and she looks like ass.
Wow, we're just giving this dude a shout out, and you're over here fucking dogging on him.
Look at his wife, dude. His
God.
wife looks old. Ooh, Dean, I saw up your shorts.
It's okay.
I like what I saw.
Doesn't look-
Zach, are you looking her up?
Yeah, I'm looking at her right now.
She looks old, and they're the same age.
Like Angelina
Oh
Jolie.
my god! Is that
What?
the chick from Game of Thrones, the red woman?
She kind of looks like Octomom.
Oh shit! It is Octomom.
Let them be. They've been married for like 22 years. That's fantastic. Like, we could only wish to be married to someone for 22 years.
Yeah, Manny.
he also
In
bangs
22
his
years,
sister.
hit me up and see what you're doing, and I'm gonna be like, hey.
Bitch, we're still gonna be doing
remember-
fucking weekly in 22 years. What do you mean by that?
You guys are gonna still be doing collecting weekly. I'll be
Yeah,
retired.
Manny will be dead.
Man,
Oh
wow.
wow!
Manny will be
damn.
Manny will be an influencer with the Rate the Chicks with Dicks Instagram official account.
No, I just mean when his wife finds out about his Rate the Chicks with Dicks Instagram, she's gonna kill him.
Wow, Dean, you're a dick.
Yeah, I know.
You make me not want to come on this live stream anymore. I'm gonna leave the chat.
Check out the Nerd Theory podcast on
I've already bullied Manny out of one chat. I could do it again.
anyways. You guys have a good night, Victor. We'll see you next week, hopefully.
All right, I appreciate it for
everyone
having me.
tuning in.
See
All
everybody.
the live chat was
Screw
wild.
all of y'all.
What did Victor do to you?
Not Victor. Victor's a saint.
An angel that God put on this beautiful green earth for us to
He's,
chat with.
he's
Like,
really
Yeah,
not.
just
wait.
just wear a different hat next time. Appreciate it.
hey, buddy, this is my show. Okay, I wear what I want. Bye.
I give him
All right,
shit
see you
about
later.
the Eagles hat all the time.
All right,
Bye.
bye.